A century is a long time to learn, evolve, and most importantly, serve humanity. And Dr. Howard Tucker, a neurologist who recently celebrated his 101st birthday, has dedicated this vast time span to the cause of health and wellness. His inspiring journey is punctuated by medical advancements, transformative patient experiences, and tireless efforts to make the world a healthier place. In this video, you'll meet Howard Tucker, who is not only 101 years old, but also holds the title of the world's oldest practicing doctor. He will share his secrets for living a long life and how he manages to stay active in his career even at such an advanced age.
All I know is I've been lucky and have had fun. It's a good head start to have your family history.
In a recent interview with CNBC, Dr. Tucker, who was born on July 10, 1922, revealed that his secret was living a disciplined life, free from excesses. He emphasized that he never followed a strict diet or engaged in extreme physical activity like riding a motorcycle. Instead, he adopted a balanced approach to life that revolved around family, work, and a few guilty pleasures. Dr. Tucker's daily routine was built on the pillars of family time, work, and personal well-being, and he has been practicing medicine since 1947, which means that he has been practicing medicine for over 75 years. Every evening, he prioritized going home for dinner and spending quality time with his loved ones. This commitment to family nourished his soul and gave him a sense of purpose beyond his career. After dinner, he would return to work, diligently attending to his patients and fulfilling his duties as a doctor.
That's the critical part of having fun in neurology or having fun in medicine. To me, it's a very discomforting thought, but that's my limited perspective on the future of anything. It works partially.
Despite his demanding schedule, Dr. Tucker understood the importance of maintaining physical fitness. He believed that staying active played a significant role in his longevity. Thus, the doctor enjoyed skiing in his younger days, allowing him to relish nature's beauty while keeping his body in motion. As time passed and his body aged, he quit skiing. However, he didn't let that discourage him from staying active. Instead, he embraced other activities like swimming, jogging, and hiking. Even at 101, he works out on the treadmill every day. His commitment to walking is supported by scientific research demonstrating how a mere 15-minute daily walk could reduce the risk of premature death by nearly 25%. Dr. Tucker's dedication to a healthy lifestyle extends beyond physical fitness. In a TikTok video, he revealed that he had never smoked a cigarette in his life. Even during his teenage years, when smoking was more socially acceptable, he resisted the temptation, thanks to the wise counsel of his father. Dr. Tucker's father had educated him about the severe health risks of smoking, including cardiovascular diseases, lung cancer, and addiction.
And every day something new will hit me, and I'll just smile and say how nice.
Those early lessons shaped Dr. Tucker's mindset and instilled in him the determination to avoid tobacco and cigarettes. While Dr. Tucker advocates for a disciplined lifestyle, he also believes in the importance of balance and enjoyment. He approaches food with a mindful attitude, avoiding processed and fried dishes daily. However, he doesn't deny himself the simple pleasures of life. Occasionally, he indulges in a glass of martini and a steak. He praised his wife, Sarah, as an exceptional cook who skillfully prepares nutritious meals without sacrificing taste. Their dining table is always adorned with salads and various greens, including bok choy, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts, ensuring a well-rounded and healthy diet. Dr. Tucker's remarkable contributions to the medical field earned him the distinguished title of the world's oldest practicing doctor, as recognized by the Guinness World Records. Although he has transitioned away from seeing patients directly, he continues to make an impact by teaching and mentoring medical residents at St. Vincent Charity Medical Center in Cleveland, Ohio. He goes to work twice a week, sharing his vast knowledge and experience with the next generation of doctors. When asked about early retirement, Dr. Tucker strongly believes that retirement could hinder longevity. He said, "Retirement is the enemy of longevity." He viewed retirement as a potential path to physical and mental decline, leading to a life confined to a nursing home. For him, staying alive and engaged in work brought joy and fulfillment. He advised individuals contemplating retirement to find stimulating activities for their minds, whether through community involvement or hobbies. According to him, the brain needs a daily stimulus to thrive. Even at 101, he has a computer and smartphone and is determined to keep up with technology. He credits his grandson, Austin, for helping him navigate new gadgets and apps, and he always tries to learn new things as he considers it very healthy for the mind and body. The doctor keeps up with his field by studying and reading, which he enjoys daily. He is also a lawyer, though he doesn't practice law. He acquired his law degree by attending night school in his 60s, while seeing patients during the day. Tucker considers happiness another factor enabling him to live a long, healthy life. "You have to be happy in your job and your domestic life," he said. When it comes to his personal happiness, Tucker considers his family as a major pillar. He and his wife Sarah, who is a practicing psychiatrist, have been married for 65 years, and she's 89, and they have 4 children and 10 grandchildren. Recalling an incident that made him understand how vital happiness was in achieving longevity, he said, "I remember a patient who was so frightened by her work and oppressive boss that she would drive around the block several times before she made herself go inside in the morning. The woman had a major stroke at age 42. Tucker felt this was largely caused by her not being happy with her work and constantly being afraid of her boss. This goes to show the level of effect and impact happiness in our workplace can have on our health," he added. Tucker also regards optimism as a major tool he has used to conquer the effects of aging. "I think I'll live forever, knowing that it's not real. But I feel that way. I never think of death," he said. "You die once, but you live daily. Focus on the living." When he's not working, he enjoys time with his wife, and even at his age, he still continues to enjoy the city's restaurants and museums, and loves to snowshoe during the winter. He has also been filming for a documentary on his life, titled "What's Next?" It's been produced by his grandson, Austin, and his friend, Taylor Taglianetti. Dr. Howard finds it perplexing when people commend him for his vitality at the age of 101. In response to such comments, he reflects on the limited exposure people may have had to others of his age and states, "How many old people have they sampled? I don't think I've ever met another 100-year-old person. I have only met myself." Even at the remarkable age of 101, Dr. Tucker's intellect, wit, and sharpness remain intact. Surprisingly, it was his idea to pursue a Guinness World Record. Reflecting on his inspiration for this endeavor, he shared, "A man died, and the obit said he was a barber. He was in the Guinness World Book of Records. He was 98 years old and the oldest barber in practice in the world." This account led him to discuss the possibility of seeking a record with his grandson, Austin. Austin took up the challenge and embarked on months of inquiries and a comprehensive application process, which eventually resulted in Dr. Tucker being awarded the record.
The Guinness World Record as the oldest
practicing
Dr. Howard Tucker.
Now his journey will be the subject of a new documentary that's in production. It's called What's Next?
Austin recounts the moment they received the call just before his grandfather's 99th birthday, saying, "It was a wake-up call for me. It was an opportunity for me to really sit back and think, wow, I've never truly understood what my grandfather has seen over almost a century of being around, but also for over 7 decades of practicing medicine." This realization prompted Austin Tucker and his former NYU classmate, Taglianetti, to develop a plan for telling his grandfather's remarkable story. Initially, they planned for a 10-minute video documentary, but they soon realized the depth of the narrative and decided to create a full-length film. However, Dr. Tucker's journey to reaching 100 years old hasn't always been without health challenges. In fact, some describe him as one of the luckiest individuals alive. Even at the century mark, he found himself receiving rabies shots after being bitten by a bat and undergoing physical therapy due to a fall down a flight of stairs that required spinal fusion surgery. In his 80s, he experienced a skiing accident that resulted in a fractured second cervical vertebrae. Even in his 70s, he had to be airlifted off a mountaintop in the Alps via a helicopter basket after slipping and breaking his kneecap while hiking with his wife. Remarkably, these incidents did not dampen his enthusiasm for outdoor activities and physical engagement. When asked about his plans for the future, Dr. Tucker responded with his characteristic humor, saying, "Oh, I expect I'll keep working until it's over with. You know, life is a fatal disease." Despite the challenges he faces, Howard Tucker continues to defy expectations and exemplifies the resilience and determination that have defined his extraordinary life.